Welcome back to Cord Cutting today for May 23rd, 2023. This is the show where I break down some of the biggest stories happening in the world of cord cutting and give you my opinion on them. Now, this is my opinion. If you want to learn more about these stories, check out the show notes down below and in the first pinned comment, put a link to each story there. Like, another cable TV company is shutting down their TV service, and this time they're not going streaming. They're literally just eliminating the TV service. HBO Max is becoming Max. Today we'll talk about everything you should know about that and help you get ready for that transition. And the FCC is once again looking into if some local TV stations should be sold. We'll be talking about all this and a whole lot more here in a minute. First though, if you want to learn more about these stories, I'll put a link to each story we talk about over at cordcuttersnews.com. You can find it there so you can read them for yourself and come up with your own opinion. I'd love to hear from you down in the comments. If you're new here, do me a big favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up, let YouTube know you enjoy what we do here so YouTube recommends our videos to more people, helping us grow, helping us support our families. We would really appreciate it. And hopefully we can help you break free from the high cost of cable TV and still watch the shows you enjoy. So with that said, let's dive into it. Starting off with another cable TV company has bit the bullet, as they say, decided TV is just not worth it anymore. We're going internet only. We're going to focus on other areas and we're going to ditch it. Now, other companies have done it. We learned last week that WOW is going to shut down their traditional TV service and transfer everybody over to YouTube TV or encourage them to move there. And now we are learning that even more companies are doing it with Wykes Communication and River Street Networks out of the Virginia and North Carolina area. It's a small regional cable network that has decided as of not that long ago that TV is just not worth it. They have 30,000 customers right now and they said, hey, TV is just not profitable. We're going to focus on internet and hey, you go find your own TV option. They did offer DirecTV and they had and other services to their customers along with DirecTV Stream and more for their customers to go out there and partner with it. But it doesn't look like they had quite the same deal. It's not they're trying to transfer. They're not going to bill customers for DirecTV Stream. They're saying, hey, here's an option. You go over there and stream your content with this. I expect more and more internet customers out there or internet companies out there to ditch it. TV is just not that profitable for smaller companies. And it does raise the question, how much longer until bigger companies like Comcast, Spectrum, and more say, hey, we have mobile internet through wireless services, we have internet traditional through line, we have voice, and we have home security, and all these other things that we want to be focusing on. How much longer until they just say, forget TV? Honestly, if you'd asked me that a few months ago, I'd probably say we're 5 to 10 years away from that. Maybe 3 to 5 years before major TV companies do the same. Would not surprise me at all if we see that happening. The number of smaller and mid-sized cable TV providers are saying TV not worth it is growing fast. We'll keep a very close eye on this as it goes through there. Let's keep moving along. HBO Max is becoming Max today. I apologize if you can hear the leaf blowers outside. They should be walking by real quick, but apparently the property managers here are doing yard work today. So I do apologize about that. But HBO Max has decided today is the day that they're going to rebrand to become Max. On most devices today, if you go home and you try to use HBO Max, you'll find it's been updated and it's now called Max. On iOS devices and Apple TVs, you need to go download the new Max app. For whatever reason with Apple's policy, because of the rebranding and more, they needed to release a new app. Just go in there, use the same email, the same password you did for Max, or for HBO Max on Max, and you'll just log in. Now there are some changes there, so keep this in mind. Check out the show notes down below and in the first pinned comment for full details here. But a few highlights here. For one, if you're an HBO Max customer, everything's just transferred over. Most people, their apps will auto-update. Again, a few devices, including iOS devices and Apple TVs, you'll need to download the new Max app and re-log in. If you try to open the old Max app, you're going to get a big prompt telling you to do that anyways. Now, the pricing will be the same. You will get the $9.99 and the $15.99 price point, but 4K for new customers is moving up to a $19.99 price point there. The good news is if you're currently an HBO Max customer being upgraded and you're paying the $15.99, you're going to keep 4K for 6 months. At the end of the 6 months, you'll either be downgraded to HBO's ad-free HD plan, or they say they will be giving you offers to upgrade to the new Max Ultimate ad-free $19.99 plan. That $19.99 plan offers you the ability to have 4 concurrent streams, 4K HD, 100 offline downloads, and Dolby Atmos sound quality with it. Those are some features that the $15.99 plan does not have. But let me know. I think it's a mistake. I think they should have stuck with the $9.99 and the $15.99 price point. Be interested to see what happens to that $19.99 4K plan with this. But if you want to learn more about all this, check out the show notes down below. Leave me a comment. Have you played around Max? What do you think of the new app? What do you think of the new user interface? What do you think of the content lineup? I want to hear from you. I want to know what your thoughts are on this. All right. Tenga has been desperately trying to sell themselves off to Standard General, which is a group of investors that wants to buy a ton of ABC, NBC, Fox, and CBS affiliates. They're one of the larger owners of local television stations in the United States, and they've been trying to sell themselves. Now, yesterday was the drop dead date. When I'm recording this, at the time of recording this for tomorrow morning when I'll post this, they have not announced a new detail of if this contract is going to be dead, if it's going to be extended, or more. The FTC is trying to find a way to make it work. They had an emergency meeting last week to try to help with that. At the time of this recording, we don't know what's happening there. But check out CoreCardsNews.com. We'll have full details on what the future is of local television with that, and if there will be any new news about the Tenga sale. Head over to CoreCardsNews.com. All right, we confirmed earlier this month that Peacock will have a NFL playoff game to be an exclusive streaming game. And we had reported rumors that they will also be getting a regular season game. Well, yesterday Peacock and NBC Universal announced that, yes, they have struck a deal with the NFL to stream an AFC game here between the Buffalo Bills when they visit the Los Angeles Chargers. This will happen on December 23rd with that. So Peacock will not only have a playoff game as an exclusive there, but also Paramount or Peacock will also have, a NFL regular season game. Now there is one caveat: the two teams that are playing the game in those two markets where it happens, the game will also be on NBC. If you live outside the market of those two teams, you're going to have to watch it through Peacock if you want to watch this game. NFL said that they are interested in getting more games like this in the future that will be exclusive to streaming. It's reported that Peacock may have paid over $100 million for the rights for a single NFL game. Really, it's a big push by them to get more sporting events to make Peacock a lot more about sporting. We'll see what happens with it. Speaking of sports, the CW may be the new home of the Pac-12 and motorsports events. Now, there was reports earlier that had come out that the Pac-12 and the CW were in talks for a new TV partnership. The details of it are unknown. Pac-12 is needing a new TV deal. They're struggling to get one for a variety of reasons. There's rumors that they may go majority streaming only. Apple and Amazon have been thrown around a lot as a big potential partner for the Pac-12 network. But now we're getting reports that the CW is once again doing it, and this comes from their CEO at the Muffet-Nathanson media conference last week. He talked repeatedly about the CW getting into sports, and he said with a Power 5 college football and basketball conference. Well, there's only 5 Power 5 conferences, and there's only one of them that needs a TV deal, and that's the Pac-12. The ACC is locked into their TV deal with ABC and ESPN through 2030, actually. Fox and NBC and CBS just did a new deal with the Big Ten. The Big 12 has their deal in place, and the SEC just renewed a deal with ESPN that's going to make their games exclusive to ESPN and ABC. So it very much looks like they're talking about the Pac-12 here. We'll see. Could this be a deal maybe to offer in-market streaming of Pac-12 games without a market or in-market airing where, hey, if you live in market of Washington, Oregon, etc., the CW will carry it locally there on broadcast television. Outside those markets, maybe Amazon or Apple will offer it. Maybe just a couple games a week will air in-market on the CW and the rest will stream. We don't know. But the CW's new owners, Nexstar, are being very clear that they see sports as a major part of the future of the CW. We've already seen that with Live Golf airing on the CW. We'll keep a close eye on this. But the CW, long seen as a drama and kind of a youthful-oriented network, is turning into a little bit of a sports-oriented network, as sports is increasingly one of the few things people are still watching live on TV here. We'll keep a close eye on it. All right, deal of the week. If you use Plex to manage all your media, Plex Pass has a lifetime subscription right now for 20% off. You can get Plex Pass right now for the rest of your life to help it manage all of your content. Check it out. I'll put a link down there. That's our deal of the day over there. And lastly, NBC and Peacock will, for the first time, air everything in the Olympics live. Now, just not on NBC's local channel, it's NBC Universal's group of channels. Multiple of those channels will air content from next year's Olympics, but they announced with Peacock, no longer will things be tape delay. You will have the opportunity, if you so choose, to watch everything live. Of course, some stuff will also be re-aired during prime time because they want to get the biggest ratings as possible for like NBC. But if you don't want to wait for prime time, don't worry. You could just log into Peacock or watch some of their NBC other channels and watch everything that's going to be televised from the Olympics live for the first time in the United States ever. So that's it for today. Hope you have a fantastic Tuesday. We'll be back again tomorrow for another video. Until then, take care, be safe. Well, have a fantastic day, everybody. Thanks for your support.